Today I'm going to be playing as the nation of Coburg, a one-province minor nation that can be released from Thuringia, which starts off as a junior partner of Saxony inside the HRE. We have played subjects of subjects before, like Finland or Iceland, who are vassals of Sweden and Norway, who are junior partners of Denmark, and it's always a bigger struggle than it needs to be. However, on top of that, we have the additional challenge of being inside the HRE, pretty much in the middle of it, where aggressive expansion is insane and expansion will be extremely tough. Breaking free from Thuringia and making them not exist might not be too big of a deal, but where are we gonna go after that? So it's time to find out. So let's jump in as Thuringia and then as Coburg. Alright, here we are as Thuringia, man, and let's go ahead and release ourselves from the province of Coburg. Obviously, we can do that because we're a vassal of a junior partner. Sometimes you encounter the scenarios where you have to release yourself as a vassal from a vassal, which is why I haven't done Patiala just yet. It's very, very complicated, and you don't see the world and stuff like that, but over here we don't have a problem. So here we are as Coburg, man, literally, I would say, in the middle of the HRE. You know, if you include Italy, the middle, I guess, is somewhere down here geographically. But, yeah, here we are as Coburg. Nice map color, if I do say so myself. A mid-flag. Let's go ahead and choose an autocracy for our Tier 1 government reform, as always. Coburg ideas don't exist. They're actually German, but they're not that bad. Starting off with minus 15% merc maintenance and plus 10% infantry combat, which will help us out quite a lot at the start. Minus 5% tech cost as a finisher. Production efficiency, trade efficiency, and domestic trade power, diplo rep, national unrest, missionary strength, diplo relations, and yearly prestige. And we have the semi-unique sort of Franconian or... yeah, why do we have the Franconian? Ah, we're Franconian. Okay, the Franconian semi-unique mission tree right here. So, yeah. Now, the scenario over here as Coburg is gonna be different to other vassals of junior partners like these guys, because as we all know, man, Saxony does usually choose to let a Thuringia break free in those certain events that they get. So I wonder, do we like wait for that, try and get Thuringia independent, catch them without allies or something like that? Or if we get an opportunity, we just go for it. I don't know how the support for independence is gonna go, but of course it has to be done. After that, man, we either have to become HRE Emperor or we have to dismantle it, because otherwise this challenge is not doable. Not doable in a reasonable amount of time, of course. Let's unpause. Alrighty, estate stuff pretty much done without the cheaper advisors thingies. We're making a little bit of money right at the start. I'm actually gonna go ahead and focus. Aw, this guy sucks. Brother, this guy sucks. Let's go ahead and focus on mill, and I am gonna get this improved relations guy. 2 free merchants. Let's put one in Saxony, and let's put one in the Rhineland. We'll tell them both to establish communities. How does supporters work here? Yeah, we can get supporters, but it's like, because, you know, we're a subject of a subject. So yeah, let's improve with Bohemia, Hesse, Brunswick, and Goslar. There we go, Bohemia, Hesse. Well, that is the earliest death I've ever seen, man. Except Timur once died on November 12th, but okay, we no longer have that 024, instead we have a 212. Completely different dynasty, by the way, I think. Okay. Alright, so Thuringia got the pretenders. I have actually seen them break free a couple of times with these pretenders. They just need to siege down Weimar and Erfurt pretty much. I wonder if Saxony will come beat them up, but we need to be ready to possibly declare here if these pretenders win out. Okay, the pretenders have occupied Weimar. Saxony and Thuringia aren't going to fight them. Yeah, what needs to happen here is they need to get Erfurt and then come back and beat these guys up. Actually, a pretty good chance so far. Okay, my ruler's 5 shock. Super strong here. Okay, nice. They got Erfurt, and they literally just stack wiped Saxony and Weimar, man. They had 7k with a general, Saxony 5k, no general. They're gonna get Weimar. Thuringia is not gonna unsiege Erfurt in time. We're gonna be declaring our independence 1v1 on Thuringia. I think. Let's hope that happens. There it is, I think. Wait, yes. So Brandenburg is supporting Thuringia's independence, but they just won. The pretenders, the separatists did turn into a Thuringian army though, but they're all alone. It just happened a little too early, man. My morale isn't fully up. I think we declare. Let's get this. Frick, I don't have a morale or discipline guy. I can't afford to try and hire one. I'm gonna declare instantly. Breaking truce, great relations. There are liege. Jesus. Oh no. That's right, dude. The truce. Who could they potentially ally, and who could I potentially get me to support me? Damn. Nah, we can't do this. We'd get coalition to hell. Nah, frick. Happened just a little too early. Okay, so Thuringia has only allied Magdeburg. I can't get anyone to support me. I've improved with Bohemia up to 160 and they still don't want to. Frick it. We're going 2v1 right here. The only problem I see is the level 2 and 3 forts is gonna take us quite a while to siege. So this still truce? Come on, man. It's okay. Now the truce is up. Okay, there we go. Okay, my free company got beat up, but I did get 2 more regular armies. Obviously, we can't peace out Magdeburg because they got a level 3 fort, but we are at 99%. So there is independence, and if we do this, we will not get coalition. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are independent, and our former overlord of Thuringia no longer exists. Now, it says I'm going to go bankrupt. Obviously, I'm not, since my loans are so tiny and we can restructure. But yeah, still suffering with stab, man. I did get 1 stab event, which is very nice, but let's reduce war exhaustion, honestly, twice, core this up, and then we'll be stabbing up because, of course, it's more expensive if we're overextended. Now, let's go ahead and set some rivals. I am going to rival Magdeburg because frick them, they did stuff in this war. Let's do Saxony because I want to fight them, and then I will also do, doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's do Würzburg because they border me. Okay, some guys like me over here. Austria, obviously not because I got unlawful, but maybe I can link with Bohemia. They were willing to royal marry me earlier. Nice alliances, by the way. Maybe we go for Burgundy too. Does anyone like me? Yeah. And in fact, with that peace deal, we've paid off all our loans. Let me just, right, I don't have an advisor. I was gonna fire him, but I don't have him. I was like, yes, we're stabbing up. I got another event, so it took me to -1, and then my second ruler died too, man. Oh my god. I mean, at least as a countess regency and not an estate one, but all of these guys suck. We're gonna have a lot of admin point problems this campaign. Do we have a stab discount guy? We don't. Frick it, I stabbed up, man. I used up the points. I can't wait for this regency. It's really freaking with our economy and stuff. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, she lived. Is this the most cursed nation in EU4, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know, it might be. At this point, I'm allying whoever, bro. Let's just link with Munster and Württemberg right here. I was gonna go for Brandenburg, but Bohemia decked on them. And I real married Brandenburg and Bohemia, but now they don't want it anymore. She is better than this guy, though. I don't know if it's extended or not. You're kidding me, bro. Jesus, tier 2 gov reform time. I'm just gonna go with strength and noble privileges. And the thing that sucks here is we can't fight Bohemia to take the gold mine. They're allied to the Ottomans. Well, finally got tech 4 in every category. Let's encourage development in our, I guess it's better to do it in Erfurt. Frick it, we'll just do it in Coburg right here. Develop the Renaissance or dev up to 30 at least, mostly using mill points, of course. Right now, man, neither of the 2 plans I had are looking good for us. We're not on our way to becoming HRE Emperor or dismantling the HRE. Burgundy got freaking blown up. They lost, who do they lose? The Flanders, like, even if we get the Burgundian succession, it's gonna be mid. So this is turning into a really troublesome campaign, man. Since we're not really doing anything, I think I'm gonna go for a show strength on Würzburg. Okay, this war is done, and there is a show strength on Würzburg. That's 100 points in each category. Oh, Brandenburg disappeared. Who took his place? Salzburg. Yeah, of course, an Austria loyalist. Well, actually, it makes sense that I can ally them. So now I'm allied to 2 electors. Of course, they're not voting for me. I have this regency till 1470, by the way. Okay, Renaissance present. Took admin 5 and mill 5. I can also take mill 6, depending on what we go here. I think, man, we open up with Diplo, honestly. So yeah, even we're lagging behind in Diplo so much. So there's mill 6, and I am going to open up with diplomatic ideas. I think the diplomacy game is what's going to save us this campaign. All right, there's trustworthy allies, Diplo rep and stuff like that. I've spied on Bayreuth and Hesse right here. Honestly, I could fight either of these guys. Let's go for Hesse just because they have like 2 provinces and stuff. So yeah. Alrighty, there's the deck. Slow and steady wins the race. They're allied to Trier and Goslar. I'm going to call in everyone. Okay, another super quick war. That should be a full annex on Hesse. Perfect. Not looking too bad. We can honestly take 1 to 3 more provinces immediately here, depending on the depth. But yeah, maybe we hit these guys just for Bayreuth. Obviously, I can't reach Ansbach. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that immediately. They're allied to Frankfurt, so let's call in Munster and the Palatinate again. Okay, this guy ascended to the throne. Actually, the Palatinate is already voting for us. Nice. And I'm also allied to Salzburg. They're not voting for me. I need 2 more guys, man, but none of these Well, Koln is actually, yeah, Koln is possible to ally, but Trier and Mainz don't like me, and I have to get one of them. All right, we're done here. I also only want one province, so there we go. Just allied Koln, and actually there's Mainz as well. Nice. So now I'm officially allied to 4 electors, man. Let's get rid of Württemberg right here. They're actually not doing too much, and I don't want to be over. So yeah, now we're officially eligible to become HRE Emperor. This guy, he's only 15. I don't know even where he turned up with. I guess Ladislaus died super early, but Austria was re-elected twice so far. So we are going to have to wait quite a lot to become HRE Emperor. The dismantling thing isn't working out as I thought. Bohemia is just too strong to declare on them separately. Salzburg's allied to Austria. So yeah, becoming Emperor seems to be our route. In the meantime, we'll continue eating the HRE from the inside out. Right now at 84 dev. Still a very, very long way to go, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, aside from the stab loss and early pain, I'm having fun with this campaign, man. I like the challenge of being like locked in, and on this side it's my allies, right? So I can't really push that way, but I gotta go into the big guys here and here. Austria's demanding unlawful territory, so I got negative modifiers. Really, I do appreciate challenging campaigns like this. Let's just hope it doesn't drag on for too long. So finally running 3 advisors, just barely. It seems that 2 guys are voting for me, which is very nice. Not fighting anyone, by the way, just helping Munster fight Cleves. We're maxed out on mill as well, so shoot. Might as well do some deving here, man. Just got new burger loans. We can actually finally put down a building or 2. Tier 3 gov reform time. I'm gonna go centralized bureaucracy here. All right, I feel like this is a pretty good time to actually strike Saxony. We do outnumber them by quite a lot, even though they have quite a few allies. We'll only be able to take like 2, maybe 3 provinces here, but still, let's get it. All right, war is done. Also humiliated Brunswick because they are a rival as well. Let's see, taking Leipzig, Zwickau right here, Dresden. Yeah, if Saxony was their original size, a full annex might have been on the table, but I think we go for... Dresden is a nice freaking province, man. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. These are the 3 provinces I'm gonna take. Let's get all of their money as well, and war reps. There we go. War with Saxony done. Size has increased. We are a fairly decent-sized nation, man. Honestly, I would call ourselves the 3rd most powerful nation in the HRE right now, after Austria and Bohemia. Looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Dev-wise, 125 still super, super far off of this. Dismantling the HRE would have been easier, but obviously that's not possible, boys, so we're going for the Emperorship. Köln and the Palatinate are voting for us, but we're also allied to Mainz and Salzburg. We should be able to flip them as soon enough as well. But yeah, right now let's just focus on the economy a bit before we, I don't know, push into Würzburg, I guess. Brunswick, those guys like that. Maybe somehow we can catch Bohemia here. I don't know, declaring on Stettin later or something like that. Put a couple of more buildings down, and I got some cannons up too. Now we can take the mission Franconia and Prosperity for more shmoney. Yo, Ottomans actually wouldn't help right now. They're in debt and war exhaustion. The thing is, I don't got a CB on Bohemia. Let's hope we can do this. I can't say I've seen... Who's the Feiger Prince? What the frick? Who got it? Oh, Austria. Austria. Right. Well, second ID group time. Now we're definitely going with something mill. Let's see what meshes well with our national ideas, man. Quality would be good, but we don't have boats. Either offensive or defensive, I'm thinking here. Let's go offensive. I think we got him. Yes, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's call on Württemberg, Palatinate, Mainz, Köln. They're all at the Switzerland, which is going to be annoying. And Goslar is right here. We do outnumber them. They have no manpower. I just checked. We're doing this mainly for the gold mine, but also they're pretty big. All right, so I have this already. I just took combat bonus in terrain of capital. That does help out quite a lot. Our capital is woods. There is lots of woods right here. I think, man, I'm actually going to pop my golden era here in the initial part of the game where we're still struggling to become the power we're really supposed to be. By the way, if you're wondering, I did get these guys back because I wanted them to help with Bohemia. But war is going great. We already actually pieced out Goslar in Switzerland. My allies are proving to be extremely competent in this war. So yeah, we go, bro. And even though we're doing so many level 3 forts, sieges are actually really quick. Not just by myself because I have some siege ability modifiers from an event or 2, and because I have cannons, but my allies are sieging pretty quickly too. And it's over, man. Not even a long war or nothing. What's going on here? Burgundian succession war? There's actually a war? Interesting, but yeah, okay, let's go ahead and peace out Bohemia, man. I'm definitely taking the entire state right here of Erzgebirge or whatever it's called. Now, I can take one more province. Should I? I think I will. I think I'll take that. There we go. Let's get war reps and money from them as well. And that's our war with Bohemia done. Nice. We've grown quite a lot in dev, man. 162 right now, still super far off, but at least this gold mine will help us become an economic powerhouse. Being voted for by 3 guys right now. I just can't get mines to vote for me, man. If the Austrian guy dies right now, we get elected, but obviously he won't because he's wait, isn't it a completely different guy? I don't think this guy was waiting in line. I guess it is him, but yeah, he's 15. But wait, the other guy was 15, wasn't he? I don't think there was another election, man. Unless I'm wrong. Okay, Egger has been devved up to 10. I feel like the key here in this campaign might be pushing through Bohemia to get the Hungary, man, because they're pretty weak. They're not allied to Austria or anything like that. And I think they already got beat by the Ottomans once. There was a war for sure, where the Ottomans and Bohemia fought Hungary, but they don't really seem to have lost too much. But yeah, I guess they own stuff down here. That's what they lost. Wow, Castile declared on France. That, you don't see that. Oh, but that's not gonna happen because Austria's just PU'd Bohemia, and they've kept Burgundy. Frick, that was a really good chance too, man. Oh, they have allied Muscovy now, so maybe not. Maybe same thing with Poland? Alright, we've chilled long enough-ish. Let's declare on Würzburg here. That's an unconditional from these guys. I'm gonna peace out before piecing out Nassau because I got rebels to fight. So I think we're gonna full annex them. Yes, we are. Excellent. That was pretty good. There's actually another mission, build buildings. Swapping to centralized monarchical because we're too large. And it's also tier 4 time. Lands for the church is good for now. I don't know. I just can't get Mainz and Salzburg to reliably vote for me, man. It's stupid. Huge burger loans now. Huge. Another mission now, and it's defeat our rivals. Permaclaims on Upper and Lower Franconia, which is just some stuff down here. This is kind of tricky, of course, because we're not going to do this. Mainz is our ally. We want to keep them. And then these 2 other guys are free cities, which unless I become the emperor, I can't fight them. I've been in 5 wars with Goslar so far, man. They still exist. Oh, and some people play like this. This is terrain, by the way. Oh my god, dude. People actually play like this in Vic 3 and in CK3. And that was snow earlier, if you couldn't tell. Ah, frick my life. Austria got re-elected. Oh, well. I'm gonna diplo-vassalize Anhalt now. I decided to check for that, and yeah, they're a nation we can do. Maybe even some of these other guys. Well, maybe just Burgons if we grow a little bit more. These guys are a bit too far off. There's Anhalt. This is great because they were allied to Poland. Oh my god, I've been waiting for forever to get a second claim on Saxony, man. My guy just keeps getting discovered. Frick it. We're declaring again, dragging in all the boys again. Let's see how much we can take this time. Alright, I've been waiting on these guys to siege down Nuremberg for 12 years, man. Do we do something like this? This is actually not that bad. We are gonna have to wait quite a lot like this and quite a lot like that too. Yeah, so 3 provinces it is, man. No money or war ups from them this time. I want to fight them soon. That's a wrap on Diplo. I am doing deving too, man, so that is helping out a little bit. We're pretty close to getting on the Great Powers list, but this is one of those tricky games where everyone just runs away. All of these top dogs are like 500, 600, 700 dev, so sometimes we can catch up to these guys with just 300 or 400 dev. Otherwise, we're gonna have to blow out massively. Yeah, man, we gotta become, by the point we catch up, all of these lower guys are gonna be at like 650. We literally have to be as big as France. Oh my god. Protestant spawned. I think I'm gonna stay Catholic in hopes of still becoming the HRE Emperor. What about something like this, though? Yeah, boys, Coburg, man. I think I finally found the hardest HRE nation. My game plan here is go through Saxony so I can reach Poland. At least they're a nation we can take more land from, and people won't care that much because they're primary West Slavic, I guess, but they're still Catholic and they're right here. I don't know. Push through Poland and Lithuania? Blob here? I don't know, man. Wrapped up offensive as well. The policy is okay. But yeah, man, my Diplo rep is actually insane right now. Weird how these guys still aren't voting for me. I think they control other electors. Me because of why aren't they voting for me? Because Austria keeps hitting me with unjustified demands. But if you can notice, I'm doing something here. Let's see if this something works. Dude, it worked with Muscovy. I will marry them and allied them so close to the Ottomans, dude. I already popped a scornful. There's not a lot more we can do. Army and navy strength. Hold up. There is a lot more I can do. Okay, there's 1 trillion loans right there. Let's get these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys. That should work. Okay, all merc companies are up. I have one of the largest armies in the world. That did work. Yes. Okay, so now I'm allied to all 3 of Austria's rivals. Ottomans, distant war. No, that's France. Distant war and malevolent. Ottomans would help Muscovy, distant war. What about Austria directly, though? France would help. Ottomans would help. Muscovy would help. I don't border Austria directly, though. Shoot. I got claims bordering claims, though. 2 more years. I just need to spy on this and then Austria. Okay, let's do that. Oh, but no, I might not have time. It's twice. It's 2 spying on Austria. It's 30 and then 30 again. Okay, I need one of these guys here to hostile trade, and then I need a spy guy. Nope, I can go through Munich as well. Yes, there's a claim on Passau and a claim on Linz as well. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, now we officially have a way to declare on Austria. Is it doable? Me, France, Ottomans, and Muscovy? None of the other guys versus Austria. Salzburg would come in then too. There's no way for me. There is a way to ally Trier. There isn't a way to ally Saxony, though. I was thinking, dismantle HRE. I think we do 2 different wars. See, the thing is, you can't fight some of these guys if you're fighting the Emperor, but can you fight this guy, then also fight the Emperor? I don't know. How about I vassalize Saxony? Wait, truce? Oh, it's a one-sided truce because it guaranteed them to try and ally them. Frick. You know what, man? I'm thinking too much here. Let's declare on Austria for Aube de Reims, call in Ottomans, France, and Muscovy. We outnumber them mostly. Small guys we can peace out. Burgundy on this side. France is going to keep busy with them. Ottomans and Muscovy are just going to pour in. Let's get it, boys. War's going decent so far, man. I've pieced out Lorraine, and I made them go Catholic, actually. Ferrara and Constance. Just pieced out Munich, as you just saw. Now Salzburg left to knock out, so they're the final ally. The only problem is Burgundy has so many forts, so we're getting a little bogged down here, and the Ottomans running back and forth fighting armies that are sieging them, but otherwise it is going pretty good. Austria still has troops and manpower, so does Bohemia, so we're not really catching them, but it is successful so far. Austria is 2 techs over me. This is not good at all. Just embrace colonialism. War is progressing nicely. It is time for a 3rd idea group, and we're gonna go economic for this one. That's pretty much 100% on Austria, man. No need to push this any further. Obviously, no dismantle here possible, but let's go ahead and take, I don't know, like this. We do border Hungary like that. It is 38 AE though. And let's maybe do this so we border Poland too. And then we have an option of fighting them or them, basically someone outside of the HRE. But no, man. Commonwealth right here, they are kind of strong. Ottomans and Muscovy would help me versus them though. Whereas from Hungary, I'd probably have to make Muscovy break that alliance first. So yeah, let's take this. I know it's disgusting, but I think this is like the cheapest way of doing it. Unless that's 55.7. Let's see. This is 46.8. So yeah, this is what I'm actually going to do. Let me go ahead and take a war reps from Austria, all of their money as well, and just like that, we're done. Okay, so now we officially reached the borders of the HRE, and we crushed the Emperor, so that was always, you know, that's always a good feeling. So now we can officially spawn the Commonwealth and Hungary, wait for 50 favors with Muscovy, make them end alliance with Hungary, fight them, or just maybe hit the Commonwealth immediately because Ottomans and Muscovy are immediately willing to help. Of course, I'm not going to do that because AE is super high and I would get coalition. So it's time to chill for a lot of years here and gather up some admin points as well. Ally Muscovy just formed Russia. Hopefully they won't go into 7 million ducats debt. Tier 5, let's go with this one, I guess. Well, the Ottomans and Russia are fighting in the second Ottoman conquest of Chaldea versus Trebizond. So it's not direct, but doesn't matter. Annexed Anhalt, and I can make Russia break the alliance with Hungary very soon. My best bet right now seems to be to surpass Austria and England, man, because these other guys, they do have a lot of dev. Now, I am anticipating taking away dev from the Commonwealth and giving it to myself, but if I don't catch it like right here, I'll have to go above all of these guys. Well, I didn't need this just as I'm about to declare on Hungary, but thank you, Ottomans. Now, I am in this war, and Russia wouldn't even help Hungary right now, as we can see. They're racking up debt, of course. Ottomans would help, even though they're involved in this Venice and Portugal war right here, and a bunch of other allies would. I think it's time to deck, even though we're fighting Venice, because AE is 0, and we're just wasting time. And that's 100% on Hungary. I also have this religious turmoil thing ticking, but let's go ahead and take as much as we can right here, man. All of this is occupied by me, and damn, all of Nitra's 45 aggressive expansion. It's a little bit different now because a lot of guys have converted, but I don't know. I guess we take this and then we fight Commonwealth. Sure. No money, no war ups because I want to fight them again. All right. I'm actually going to declare on the Commonwealth now, man. Ottomans, Russia, and Cologne would all help out. I'm going to do minimal activity here because I don't have manpower, but Ottomans and Russia can definitely crush these guys. Okay, war actually took a pretty long time, but it's finally done. So yeah, it's been going on for about 7 or 8 years here. So yeah, let's see what we can take right here, man. Obviously we're gonna go for some like cheapo provinces over here. This is so much. These are expensive ones, man, but I gotta do, I don't know, what are cheap ones here? There aren't really any cheap ones anymore. These two right here are cheap. Let's see, definitely want to take those. So something like this. 5 provinces is that much? How dev this Poznan, man? Definitely want to take this one up here. I don't know, something like this? How much dev is this? I don't know, I have no idea. That puts me at 428. This game, man, this game is gonna drive me nuts. Everyone is just growing so much. I didn't even take that big of a chunk from the Commonwealth. I should have probably actually given stuff to the Ottomans and Russia here, come to think of it. Just made Russia end their alliance with Hungary. Well, I've been playing this all day, man, and there's no end in sight for this campaign. I think I'm gonna continue it later or tomorrow. Alright, I'm back the next day. Woke up at 6:30 to finish this bitch. Let's get it, boys. Helping Russia in this, and I've just devved up the other gold mine up to 10 as well, so we're really making good money here. Trying to vassalize some OPMs in the HRE, tier 6 gov reform time. We're just gonna go aristocratic court. That's gonna help quite a lot. We've acquired subjects. I've vassalized Osnabrück and Bergansk, going for Trent now. Alright, so I've acquired 3 subjects. Let's give the nobles strong duchies at this point. There we go, we can do that as well. And my truce with Austria should be up. I did just spy on them. Let's declare for Ob der Ents right here. Literally everyone would help out. They're allied to the Commonwealth as well, but that'll make me reduce my truce with them. So this is about to be a massive war right here, boys. 30 years war before the 30 years war. We do have 100k cannons though, whereas they have 40k, so we're about to roll these buttholes. Wrapped up eco just now. Pretty nice policies here. Oh, and would you look at that? During this war, we've been elected the emperor. Not that it helps us out that much right now. Now everyone loves me, and Austria already passed 4 reforms. Not that it helps that much right now. It's more helpful when we're small. Sure, we'll get loads of manpower and slightly more money from this, but in regards to helping us expand faster or anything like that, doesn't really do anything for us. Either way, there's a mission. Charlemagne's Legacy, deploy at +3. Actually, this does help with vassalizing a bunch more OPMs. And that's pretty much 100% on Austria. So yeah, they've inherited Bohemia during this war. Not a lot of occupations by me down here, but I've got stuff over here, so it's not a problem. During this war, when we pieced out the Commonwealth, I also made them break their alliance with Austria and remove their guarantee over Hungary, so we can fight Hungary now too. But let's go ahead and peace out Austria, man. These Bohemian provinces, especially in Silesia, are super high dev. But now that I'm the emperor, we really don't give a frick, do we? Let's get war ups too, and there we go. That's the peace deal. So we just took a bunch of provinces right there. That puts us up at 538. Still so much more catching up to do, man. More than 100, 150 devs, something like that. Let's score all of these up. Well, let's score one of these up. Gather up some admin points, and I guess we'll fight Hungary next. Now, I wonder, man. I wonder. Portugal has embraced the printing press, right? Which, of course, has bumped them up above certain guys in the score. So, my dev is 539. If I embrace the printing press, I should pop out above the Commonwealth and the Mamluks regarding their score, right? And that's completely valid. That's how we do it with colonialism too. So there is a chance we might be done here, and if we are, I'm gonna be so thankful. Coburg, definitely the hardest HRE nation I've played, man. That's no exaggeration. I think it's simply due to the fact that you start off so centrally, like right in the middle of the HRE, and then also you're a subject of a subject. So yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. Really, really slow and painful expansion. We've played about 100 years. Look at how big we've gotten. That's not that big at all. That's not that big at all. That's what she said. But yeah, let's go ahead and take out some more loans right here, man. My loans are fairly big. Let's see, how much do we need to embrace the printing press? One more loan, I think, should do it. Okay, there's printing press embraced, and actually, I'll take Mill 13 as well. I like those cannons quite a lot. Large cast iron cannon. Royal Mary the Palatinate. Let's wait for a month. Did the score update? All right, I did get a pop-up, but let's go ahead and check and see that list. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are officially on the Great Powers list with colonialism embraced, and even the printing press too, with someone with colonialism below us. And thankfully, by getting that lucky little well, scenario right here, we don't have to grow by 200 more dev. That's literally like 50% of what we have, man. We have to fight Hungary again for that, the Commonwealth again for that, Austria again probably, and I think Hungary one more time because provinces I'm trying to take are so cheap and aggressive expansion is absolutely nutty. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, both of our goals are officially accomplished. I know it's kind of an impromptu end, but if you know how much I've suffered through this campaign, well, actually you've seen the video, you probably know how much I've suffered. You'll be glad that it's over. So I'm excited to end this and go and record part 2 of my England Grand Campaign. Check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, man, start off as Coburg in the province of Coburg. Thuringia luckily broke free from Saxony because of the pretender rebels. I think they would have broken free either way due to Saxony always letting them go through that event. Extremely slow and steady expansion. Didn't dismantle the HRE. Didn't become an HRE emperor when we needed it. Didn't get the Burgundian succession. The Diplo game, like I predicted at the start, is what saved us. This alliance with Ottomans and Russia right here. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to punch at the big guys, and we would have to take a couple of provinces one by one in the HRE. Overall, a pretty good game, man. Lots of money, decent-sized army, subjects, and allies, but it was just so slow and painful, so I'm glad it's over. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm very happy to say that this campaign as Coburg in Releasables has been a success. And that has been Coburg in Releasables. Now let's spin the wheel and see which nation we're gonna play next time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, back in the Wheel of Pain, you know what it is. 52 nations left to go, along with Patiala and Osnabrück, which we still haven't played. I wouldn't be opposed to going to the Middle East or Africa for next time, and we are actually going to Southeast Asia as Vientiane. It's actually misspelled right here, but Vientiane. Ooh, this one should be really exciting, so stay tuned. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what I should do as Vientiane next time to break free from Lanshang, I think, make them not exist, and become a great power. That's it from me for now. See you next time.